Happy Friday, beautiful souls. Happy St. Patrick's Day. This is Shamama Hunting Owl with a new message for you guys for this week. I want to start always by saying thank you to all the new subscribers, all my old subscribers, everybody for liking, sharing, the messages here, the videos, the stuff on Facebook. You guys are amazing and wonderful. Thank you all for your comments and emails and questions. You guys are fantastic, and I really love hearing from all of you. So thank you all, and thank you for everyone who has reached out for readings and healing sessions and counseling sessions and all of those things also. So thank you guys. So I kind of have a weird little twist today to talk about, and I want to talk about balance, and I want to talk about the divine masculine, the divine feminine, what that really means, and sort of balance and integration and what that means. Yesterday I had a very emotional day. I was in that roller coaster of woke up in the morning just in tears. And I was like, oh crap, what's bubbling up now? Here comes another layer of that onion. And I went out to be in nature. And I went to this most beautiful place that we have down here in Florida. This beautiful Japanese garden. And I processed. And what I started thinking about was the terminology, divine feminine, divine masculine, these labels, this, how limiting those labels are and how they keep us separated. How, this polarity, yes, there's a definite, there are definite traits of each, but they keep us separated. It's this dividing wall between them and us. And I was kind of like, this is bullshit. I don't feel that. I feel like there's more to this. So I wanted to talk for a minute about what it means to be balanced, and then what it means to actually be integrated. Because what we are working toward is being a divine soul, not a divine feminine or a divine masculine. We are talking about really stepping into the place of more than just balance in ourselves. I don't even want to talk about our twins right now, okay? So forget about our counterparts. Let's just talk about us for the moment, okay? The single individual has been classified, most of us that watch these videos have been classified as the divine feminine. Because we have carried the softer, more feminine traits, so to speak, or these labels, or whatever you want to call them. And we have been working really hard to come into understanding and recognition of our masculine traits. Again, I don't like these labels, but that's how this has always been classified, these 3D terms of male, female, protector, nurturer. Well, what we're trying to break down as part of our growth and development is that we are a divine soul. We are neither divine feminine nor divine masculine, but we are a complete whole person, a complete whole soul that embraces both the masculine and the feminine qualities equally. So I went to the dictionary. I looked it up on, my phone, and I looked up the definition for balance. And the definition for balance came up with, it's a condition in which different elements are equal or in correct proportion. Okay, so we take our feminine traits and our masculine traits and we get them in balance. Our yin and yang, so to speak, is in balance. But that takes work to keep it in balance. So there's got to be a step beyond just being in balance that we are kind of missing, because a lot of us feel like, we've been able to get to a place where we can be nurturing and loving and protective and supportive and earthly yet emotional and all of those things. So taking it a step further, we talk about bringing things into integration. What does it mean to integrate now? Okay, so integration is a process in which a well-balanced psyche, the mind, the body, the soul, become whole, okay? it's like a developing of the conscious and the unconscious mind into one. Okay, it's like this melding that happens. And what it does is when we integrate our mind, body, soul, we come into this state of being able to restore our fragmented pieces, our fragmented parts of our being. And those parts got fragmented from all of the patterning that we've been taught. Boys do this, girls do that. Boys can't wear pink, girls can't drive trucks, things like that. So we're breaking down. So first we have to learn how to balance these things and be comfortable with feminine women, or women, gender women, being able to do things that have always been classified as male things, be, successful in business, good with money, whatever those things are, okay, being the protectors, the hunters, and being able to still do them in a female type way, in a softer way. We don't have to be like the boys. We don't have to be like a dude. We can still be women and still accomplish those things. Well, the same goes for the men, the male-bodied people. Fuck that boys can't wear pink, and that they can't cook or clean or do those things or nurture or love. So first we have to become comfortable with breaking out of those templates. That's where the balance comes in. And then we actually have to integrate it. Bring together those fragmented pieces that we're just barely holding into balance. I think of the Two of Pentacles card, where he's that Joker guy with the infinity symbol with the two pentacles, and he's staying on one foot trying to balance things. Put both feet down and you can balance it a lot easier. And I think that's where the integration part comes in for all of us. It goes beyond just balancing them. It makes it become who we are at our core. It's putting those fragmented pieces together into making a whole soul. And that's what we're working toward. And that's truly what this journey is about. It's integrating that God consciousness, our soul, so to speak. It's integrating everything that we are into one functional soul that can take on all roles at the same time. You don't have to wear a mask anymore. You can just be that person, that soul. Okay, so how do we even start getting into that place? That comes from truly starting to honor the now moment, the present moment. We have been patterned and conditioned to live in this instant gratification, 30 seconds or less, fast food mentality. We can fast forward commercials on our shows if we DVR them. We have no patience anymore. We can't enjoy the present moment for just what it is. And that's where it really starts, is by honoring everything around us, every experience we have, taking it in. I was speaking to a friend of mine today, and we were actually talking about this, which was super cool, about how, fast food versus fine dining, and how, we're so used to just glomming down food just to get to where we have to go. Like, eat really fast because now I got to get onto this and I got to get onto that. And we've lost the experience of just sitting and being and tasting and smelling our food and enjoying the atmosphere around it and the conversation and the whole and embracing the whole experience of it. That's the first part of coming into balance and integration with all of this stuff, you guys. It's really trying to get out of that mode of trying to fast forward our lives to the next moment. We're always in this freaking rush to get to the next thing. Even on this journey, we just want our damn twins, right? Well, you can't fast forward that. You can't fast forward it because there's so much to enjoy in the process of getting there and to learn. You just kind of have to drink it in. You just have to kind of savor it like a fine wine. It's not about rushing the experience. You know, yesterday, as I was saying, I was out at this beautiful Japanese garden, and it was about honoring everything around me. The sun, the sky, the clouds, the grass, the trees, the iguanas that were running around. You know, just truly just sitting in this peaceful, quiet space and just appreciating and valuing every minute of it, and understanding that that's where the balance and the integration comes from. That's where we're truly allowed to see and feel our soul, is when we are in that moment. That is when we are able to see and feel God in our bodies, within us, because everything we have is within us. All the questions that we reach out for other people to answer for us on this journey, we have those answers. They're inside of us. But when we're stuck in our mind and not in our soul and our heart, we can't find those answers, so we go seeking them elsewhere. And that throws us out of balance, because then we start to get scared and we start to overthink, and it's this big old mess, right, you guys? So yeah, so I think that that's kind of like what I wanted to get to and explain, that we really need to start looking at this journey as to coming into integration of a divine soul. And as we ourselves become that divine soul, our partners, other people around us will start reflecting that energy and be able to come into their balance and their integration. And really, honestly and truthfully, I mean, going back to now the twin thing and the union thing, you know, until we are integrated, until we're integrated, our twin's not going to be integrated. Again, this is the moving of energy that goes along, that mirror effect. So we do it for ourselves, and then we do it for our union and our missions and all of that. Actually, we do it for ourselves, our mission, and then our union. Okay, so for the reading today, you guys, I chose the Energy Oracle cards by, who is she? Sandra Ann Taylor. And I also have the Gaia cards, the Gaia Oracle on the side, that I may draw a card for you guys while we're on camera, okay? Now, the reading today, I did from the collective in total. So there is no divine masculine, divine feminine. This is us balanced and integrated. This is where the collective is at right now. So the first card that we have, and these cards are really interesting. So a lot of you guys know I don't do a lot of reversals. And it was funny because my Energy Oracle deck, I had just reset the entire deck, and every card was upright. And then the first card fell out upside down. And that's the Deceit card. So I'm going to show it to you guys right side up, okay? And then I'm going to flip it over. And the Deceit card is a very interesting card. In reverse, it is saying this period of deceit is over, okay? That we are at a point where we are to stop deceiving ourselves, okay? The time is now to put to rest all negative energy, all dishonesty, and all of our past deceits. It is time to move on, okay? And this is deceit within ourselves. This is not deceit caused by other people. This is our own self-deceit, where we have been lying to ourselves. Being in our own truth, in our own power, valuing ourselves. Like in this card, you guys, this guy's got like a little bag of money that he's holding very tightly to himself. And I feel like, again, that money is more about our value, how we see and value ourselves. Like, it's time to definitely put an end to this deceit. And a lot of us are at that place right now. With that comes the next card. And this is the Attachment card. And the Attachment card, if you can see, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but she's got a mask in one hand, up in the air that she's holding, and our other hand is chained to this pillar, okay? And I feel like, you know, this goes along with the deceit card because it's time for us to release these attachments. We need to unchain ourselves from the programs we've been taught, from these emotional patterns that we have carried on and on and on and on. You know, it's time to stop holding on to the masks that we wear and not be afraid of letting those masks go. It is safe for us to stop deceiving ourselves, okay? It is time to release that mask, as that's part of us being deceitful to ourselves, pretending to be something that we're not, and holding on to those things, those stereotypes, those patterns and conditions that we've been taught. What else do I want to say about that? You know, we're only holding on to these attachments out of fear, okay? That is why we hold on to these things. And I've said before, you know, where there is love, there is no fear. So if you tackle the fears with love, pure love, they can't survive. There's no energy for them to feed off of. This card is also a 5, and it's about change. So it's time to make this change. This is change in a positive direction. When we release these attachments, we're releasing the deceit. We're releasing our self-deceit. So that's a really important message, okay, you guys? And it's great because all of these cards really do play into each other today. I mean, they usually always do, don't they? But they really strongly reinforce the message of balance and integration. So the next card we have is the Magician in the Mirror. Okay? The Magician in the Mirror, he holds, you know, in his hands, he's got like fire and passion in one hand and water and light in the other hand. And again, this is about truly bringing together your personal and your spiritual powers. It's about having everything within you already. You know, this magician isn't a magician because somebody made him a magician. This magician is powerful because all of his gifts and talents lie within himself. Okay? We know deep in our souls how to balance, how to integrate, how to do these things, how to live in our personal power, how to embrace from our heart and soul to come in this place of making shit happen. You know? So yeah, and oops, as I dropped the card, sorry guys. You know, and he's got this neck thing on his neck, and I don't know what's making me look at this, but they're telling me to kind of check this out. And of course I can't even tell what it is. With my glasses even on. So there you go, guys. All I'm saying is this necklace is pointing out to me that it's really about bringing your heart into it. That's basically, it's like hanging down, and it's not even straight, it's kind of slanted a little bit toward his heart. And I feel like that's truly, you know, where your power lies, where the tools that you need to become balanced and integrated lie. They lie within yourself. They don't lie within a teacher on YouTube or a psychic or a card reader or anybody else. They lie within you. And when we face our fears and we get past that place of attachment, we can find those powers within us because our soul is then open to speak. Okay? It's great to want to get confirmation and know you're on the right path. And I think that that's beautiful. Because we all need that validation sometimes. We all need to continue to learn to trust our powers, our intuition, our abilities, and trust our souls, and truly just trust our souls. So I don't say that you shouldn't reach out to people, but don't look for the answers from people. I kind of look at this as like a lesson in being a teacher. You know, I sit here and I do these videos for you guys. I put out a lesson plan. Like, this is my lesson plan. I'm like the teacher in the classroom, you know, and here you go. Here's your lesson. This is what we're learning about today. Now take that information, take the concept I give you, and sit with it and use the concept to do your homework. But don't keep asking the teacher for the answer when you get stuck on a problem. Really take it upon yourself to do your work, to find the answers on your own based on the concepts of the videos. And then after you've done your homework, you go, okay, here are my, you know, can we check my test or my homework now? I'm like, I got all the answers. Can I go over this with you? Can I process this through with you and see if, you know, what you think? Do you think kind of like how I'm thinking? Do you not? Can we talk about it? That's the way this journey works. It's not about every 5 minutes picking up the phone or reaching out to somebody and going, well, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What did you get for answer number 42? It doesn't work that way. This is a journey about self-discovery. And although we are all on the same sort of path to enlightenment, we all have to get there our own ways. So the answers and solutions for me may not be the right answers and solutions for you. So that's why it's important for you to do your own work, to really get your answers yourself. The next card is Angel of Balance. And again, we're talking about balance. Everything is balance. Firm foundations, firm structures, the pyramid, solid, you know, and being in a place of self-honoring. You know, for me, this also just reminds us that when we are starting to feel like we may be having balancing issues or trouble honoring ourselves, or walking, holding that glass, you know, that glass bottle of water, and we don't want it to spill and break. When we get a little off balance, call in our angels. You know, ask for help from the higher sources, because that's what they're there for. They're there to help us. You know, and they can't step in to help us unless we ask for their divine help. So the next card we have is Rest and Rejuvenation. And this is how we're going to get to a place of balance and integration. You know, this is about meditation. This is about truly connecting to source and allowing it to flow in and around us, actually feeling the experience, allowing ourselves enough time to rest and restore our minds, our bodies, our souls from all of the things that we do still have to deal with in our 3D world. Because face it, yes, we are 5D beings, 5D souls, but we do still have to survive in this 3D world for now. Until the matrix completely changes, we have to find a way to be in our spiritualness and still survive the daily rat race that we tend to get into in our world. And we do that by resting and rejuvenating, meditating, sleeping, you know, being at peace, being at silence, getting out in nature, taking a bath, loving yourself, just being good to yourself. So the last card I have for this is the bottom of the deck, and this was the underlying energy, and it's community. And I saved this for last, and I really don't know why, other than the fact that I felt like this reading was truly for the entire collective, for the community. It's not for the masculine or the feminine. It's for us divine souls. And it also talks about it's time to start celebrating. Really start celebrating who we are, how far we've come. You guys, do you realize how far we've come? You know, I think we start to forget. I think we really do start to forget that we are different than when we started this journey. And it is beautiful, and it is wonderful, and it is really time for us to really celebrate these changes, these transformations in ourselves, you know, and the continued transformations that we still have ahead of us. So get out there and have some fun. It's St. Patrick's Day, right, guys? Yeah, so go out and have some fun and be in community and celebrate and honor yourself and love yourselves and love the people around you. Okay, so I think I feel like I should, one quick card out of Gaia. So I'm going to give a quickie little shuffle here. And let's see what we come up with. What Gaia has for our message for today. What is this? The 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day. And oh geez, okay. So we have Goddess of Creation is what came out of the deck, you guys. And it says, what does it say? Transformation, creativity, and wholeness. Okay, look, I'm not lying, you guys. Look, can you see this card up close? Okay. Wholeness, transformation, and creativity. And I am going to read from the book because the messages are so beautiful and perfect. Where did it go? Okay. Okay, oh, and it's got an affirmation with it too, you guys. So this is going to be great. Okay, Goddess of Creation. It is time for you to chill out and let go of rigid and fixed ideas. Right? Rigid and fixed ideas. Those attachments, you guys. Stop deceiving yourselves with them. Relax and take time out to just be. Rest and rejuvenate, you guys. See? You really have been trying too hard lately and are taking things far too seriously. Community, time to have fun. This has blocked your creativity and caused your energy levels to be low. You probably tell yourself that you don't have time to relax, but you must make the time. Make this a priority and you will find that an interesting transformation takes place. Your creativity will increase and you will feel revitalized by a newfound sense of purpose and inspiration. Your mind may be telling you that relaxation is a futile waste of time. Yet the opposite is true. Relaxation will slow down your thoughts and open your heart. See, we talked about that, opening our heart. It is the fuel for the soul that will have a positive flow on effect for your entire being. Your well-being is of paramount importance, so do not take it for granted. Without it, nothing else really matters. Okay, and the affirmation that we have with this beautiful card is, I take time each day to relax. I make time each day to nurture my spirit. I connect spiritually to a space of love inside my heart. I find peace within. I am light. I am love. So there you go, you guys. I mean, it ties in beautifully to exactly what we're talking about, exactly the place we need to be. Really just honoring and embracing our hearts, our minds, our bodies, our souls. And with that, we can move forward. So let's take advantage of this time. Let's do our work. Let's take care of ourselves. And let's continue to move forward on this journey together, like a community, okay? All right, guys. So with that, I want to wish you all a beautiful, wonderful, and happy weekend. A safe St. Patty's Day for those of you who are going to be out partying. Again, thank you all. Please hit the subscribe button. Go to Facebook so you can see the daily card reads. Share the videos. Share the messages, you guys. And we'll see you soon. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Gratitude and blessings always, beautiful souls. Have a wonderful, amazing weekend. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye.